feels so good, I feel so numb.
And now, from the Cave of Wonders and recorded live in the presence of gods, welcome to the Rain Man Show.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Rain Man Show. Welcome. Second show of the week. We're on a roll. I promise you guys, I'm going to be going out of town for another week. We'll be gone, so I figured how many shows can we jam in 1 week? Because we were gone already for a month. I couldn't fathom being gone yet again for another 2 weeks without doing at least a handful of shows.
But you decided to take a vacation again anyway.
Yeah.
You lazy ass.
Hey, listen, you know what?
Just get it out of your system.
Yeah. Get the poison out, right, Tony?
Yep.
Get the poison out? Oh, believe me, I will be getting the poison out on vacation.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm going to cheat. That's terrible. I'm a terrible person.
You get a text message. Oh, it looks like vacation's canceled, guys. I'll be here forever.
Yeah, Maggie's family listens to the show. They're probably going to show up in the studio in a minute. Oh, man. For a wedding present, I got life insurance.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Well, one of my family members, I don't know if they're looking to kill me. I don't know if they're looking to, like, collect.
Sending a message to you?
Yeah, that's what I felt. Like, hey, you know, you're getting up there in the years. You're getting married. It's nice to take care of your family.
Let's be frank, Mike, you're dying, so I got you this package.
I didn't know if I should say thank you or run and hide.
Yeah.
Or pray to Allah.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar, please help me not die.
Jesus.
You're supposed to use a mat, right? And face towards sunrise? Is that you're supposed to do it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where's Mecca?
Mecca?
East.
I don't know.
So, yes.
Okay, east. Yeah, sunrise, right? Yeah. Sunrise is in the east, sets in the west.
Yep.
That's a second grade level, I think, learning there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So this life insurance, this lady comes over, and you know, I don't know if I'm watching too much pornography or I just have issues, but first thing I think of is like, I wonder if she's going to be into me. Like, I start getting scared. Not because I'm going to do anything, because I'm not like that, but I get nervous.
The doctor's coming over to your house.
Get nervous. I'm like, I wonder if she's going to be hot. Is she going to have to check my penis? I don't know what life insurances have to do, but because I'm over the age of 35, they had to send a doctor over to come to my casa and do some tests. You know, and I was a little nervous just because
see how you live.
No, my house is usually, you know, clean up for the most part. I mean,
okay.
Luckily, the dogs didn't, you know, attack her crotch. Like the dogs do for every person that walks in to do that door. My dogs just attack the penis or vagina. They don't care.
That is true.
Yeah. Hashtag.
They like Ryan a lot.
They do.
Yeah. I don't know what he does before the show.
Maybe he just smells. You know, they like scent. Maybe like, man, this guy smells dirty like us.
Rubs ham all over him.
That's terrible. So she comes into my house and. You know, I'm a little nervous because I don't have, because I'm self-employed, I don't have insurance. So I haven't had a checkup in quite some time. I'm like, what's going to happen? What are they going to do? And I'm sitting there and I look probably nervous. It looked like I probably was about to, you know, take a poo in my pants. I was a little nervous. And she's all, are you nervous? And I'm like, no, I'm not nervous. And she's all, okay, well, just have a seat here on the couch. I'm like, all right. And she takes my blood pressure, does my heart rate. And she looks at me. She looks at my records. I might have to redo these checkups. I'm gonna have to redo the blood pressure and heart rate again. It doesn't seem accurate. I'm like, what do you mean? And then she looks at me. She's all, oh, wait a second. Do you work out? And I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, oh, okay, never mind. Because your blood pressure and your heart rate are really good, abnormally good. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm healthy.
God, you're so boring.
I know. Sure, this guy lives a boring life.
I'm expecting like there to be some porno music queuing up in your head, or at worst, you're imagining it's going to be like Fire in the Sky, and you're just going to get destroyed on the medical end.
Thomas, I just realized something. You know, like because the way that he said it, you know, like she probably took a look at Mike and was expecting bad score.
It's terrible.
That's why she was so surprised.
You work out? Really?
Yeah, wow.
All right, I guess I'll put that down.
These markings can't be accurate.
My mind went the other direction, Tony. Thankfully, I have good self-esteem.
Yeah.
I look like Big Boo, but I have good self-esteem. So then I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for the next test. I'm like, yes, I'm doing good. I feel like I'm passing.
I was just saying, it was this grade school.
That's what it felt like. And then she says, okay,
Mom, I gotta be in health.
And then she says, we need to do a urine test. I'm like, oh shit. Now I'm scared.
Right here?
That's what I was like. Well, because I know they have to watch sometimes. So I'm like, is she going to watch me like actually, have to pee in a cup? And I stand up like, well, here it goes. And she's like, go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, okay.
How sad is that? She had to tell you that. No, not here.
So I walk to the bathroom and she walks in the hallway, I guess, just to make sure there's nobody in there. She checks the bathroom afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I've never understood people that do that. Well, like they go hire Jed from down the block. I'm like, or not Jed. What's a good studious name? Thomas. We'll use Thomas.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, they hire Thomas. The 16-year-old, straight A student.
Valedictorian.
Yeah, but here you go. Go ahead. I need you to do a piss test for me. Like, what is this? The hood?
You live here.
That's true. Tempe. Thank you, Tempe. You're wonderful. So yeah, I haven't heard back from the urine test or blood test yet, but I'm thinking it's good.
You think you can pull out that A?
Yeah,
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I might get called back from the nurse, because I was in such good shape, but no, that
excuse from school.
Yeah,
but you have to do this for life insurance.
Yeah,
so you'll probably get a call from the life insurance company.
Yeah.
I would just love it to be a scam, and then the life insurance calls you like, all right, we're going to send out a doctor in a few days. And you're like, who was that? That was already here. And the whole...
Yeah, their whole like...
she doesn't work for us, sir.
Yeah, they come back. Like, we need to take a semen sample next. I'm like, wow, this is some life insurance. So anyways, all right. So Aunt Viv versus Will Smith. More of this Oscar so white fiasco. Although this one's kind of funny. Aunt Viv, I guess, her video went viral on the internet. She attacked Will Smith for having his wife do his battles for him by boycotting the Oscars because he didn't get nominated for an Oscar.
What did he do this year?
He did some movie
Concussion.
That hasn't come out yet, I thought.
I think it is.
No, I think it did. You can't be.
Did it?
Yeah, it did come out.
You could tell that hardly anybody cared.
Exactly. So Aunt Viv has a video message for Will Smith. I have the audio here.
Not in a post, but sort of in a post. And I gotta say, I've been trying to figure out, do I really want...
And just so you guys know, Aunt Viv is the woman who played Aunt Viv in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for the first 2 years before she got the axe.
I want to do this, and yeah, I do. Today being the celebration of Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday and hitting 60 years old, I'm at that point where I'm like, I don't give a kitty. I want to say...
I don't give a kitty? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Something about Jada Pinkett Smith asking other actors, black actors and actresses, to boycott the Oscars. First of all, Miss Thing, does your man not have a mouth of his own with which to speak?
Man, she got black real fast. I'm so black and Oscar's so white. I mean, she pulled out Miss Thang.
If there was any doubt about her blackness, it all went away with that word.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, girlfriend, there's a lot of shit going on in the world that you all don't seem to recognize. People are dying. Our boys are being shot left and right.
She does have a valid point.
Yeah. Yep.
Even though she did come out at ghetto.
People are hungry.
It's something about when black people got to communicate with each other, they have to bring it down to a street level.
Asking each other questions.
Yeah, like what? Isn't that? I mean,
it's a cultural thing.
Yep.
But I don't think my Mexican family don't do that.
It's strictly a cultural thing amongst themselves because that's what it seems to be. There's a ton of videos about this. People like Morgan Freeman and Charles Barkley talking about it. They don't consider you part of their own group if you don't assimilate to the group standard.
There's a backlash if you talk white.
Quote.
Interesting. Uncle Tom syndrome, if you will.
Essentially.
Yeah.
People are starving. People are trying to pay bills. And you talking about some motherfucking in Oscars. And it just ain't that deep. And here's the other thing. For you to ask other actors and other black actresses and black
Did you see Blackstresses? Damn, she is bringing it.
I'm learning new vocabulary.
Yeah, excuse me, Miss Thang. I'm going to remember all these. Yeah. Miss Thang, yo man, Miss Thang, yo man, and Blackstresses. I'm going to start using that. That should be an award category for the Oscars. Blacktress. And for your consideration for this year's Academy Awards 2016, Blacktress Academy Award. What if they did that that would be awesome. Blacktress.
Ugh.
I'm down.
What if
it's terrible?
What if they just did an African American or black actor?
To me, anybody that uses the word African American is racist anyways. Just say black.
The whole thing is racist. If you have an award based on solely your race as a category, then you are literally judging somebody by the color of their skin.
Tom, there's nothing wrong with calling blackter or blacktress.
Oh,
they already have an award ceremony. It's
Listen, there's lots of great black.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're right, because all types of people, blackers and blacktresses, love Soul Train. Love it.
Amen.
Actors to jeopardize their career, and they are standing in a town that you know damn well. You don't do that. And here's the other thing. They don't care. They don't care. And I find it ironic that somebody who has made their living, and made millions and millions of dollars from the very people that you're talking about boycotting, just because you didn't get a nomination, just because you didn't win. That is not the way life works, baby. Okay?
Damn.
And it's very suspect to me. And I seem to recall, 20, maybe 6, 7 years ago, 25, whatever it was. Look, I don't even remember, but I seem to remember at option time.
I don't remember. I seem to remember. I don't remember. Yeah. What is she, Donald Trump? Yes. I don't know. I don't care. It's true.
Coming to you,
I think she's Donald Trump in a black woman's form,
saying, you know what, Will, you're the star of the show. Why don't we all get together? And with you, maybe we could get a little raise. Maybe the network, since, the show is such a hit, and you being the star of the show, your influence would help us greatly, like they did on Friends, like white shows do. Remember that? Do you remember that? Because I do.
She's getting a little personal here too.
Here we go, yeah.
Well, I think she got screwed over in pay back in the day. Yeah. During Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Will Smith didn't help her out at all.
Yeah.
He told her basically, he basically told her she's on her own.
And your response to me was, my deal is my deal, and y'all deal is y'all deal.
Y'all deal is y'all deal, and y'all deals are y'all deal.
Well, karma must be a bitch, because now here you are. You've had a few flops.
He hasn't had a movie since 2008 that anybody cares about.
There are those out there.
I like what she's saying, but she's not a reliable source of information, because she's been holding on for 25 years for this moment.
Well, what has she's done?
I'm going to watch Will Smith for 25 years. I'm going to watch him until he fails.
This is one step to the left of the plot of the first Ace Ventura movie. All those years ago, she got screwed, and I'm not saying she didn't. But I mean, she does have a point, though, too. Will Smith hasn't been in a successful movie since 2008.
She does have a point, and I agree with what she's saying. But at the same time, she looks a little angry and disgruntled more than anything.
Yeah.
But it's been 30 years. Let it go.
When you don't have any other work after 30 years.
It's been 30 years. Well, she introduces herself as actress. Yada, 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 how she introduced herself. So if you have to introduce yourself, you don't see Brad Pitt getting an interview like,
that's my point.
Hey, by the way,
people who are working don't have the ability to hold grudges. Hey,
Thomas, this is actor Brad Pitt.
You actually did the face a bit.
Hey, Andrew, what do you introduce yourself as? Hey, I'm Kickstarter starter for cards and shit.
No, I don't.
Really
but
deserved a nod, and Idris Elba was one of them. Lord have mercy.
I think she calls him gay at one point too in this video. I got to get to it. Hold on.
Face of No Nation was incredible. That man is an incredible actor.
A blacker. Excuse me, a blacker.
Maybe you didn't deserve a nomination.
You're not a good blacker.
I didn't think, frankly, you deserved a Golden Globe nomination with that accent, but you got one. And just because the world don't go the way you want it to go, doesn't mean that you can go out and then you start asking people to stand up and sing, "We Shall Overcome" for you. You You ain't Barack and Michelle Obama.
Oh.
And y'all need to get over yourselves. You have a huge production company that you only produce your friends, your family, and yourself.
She has valid point on top of valid point.
There you go.
Yeah. She may be disgruntled, but she's bringing it, and she's bringing it to street level. Keeping it real at the same time. Danny DeVito also weighed in. I love that there's a backlash on this Oscar So White. A lot of people, I expected it to get swept up in the media, whereas everybody was opposing the awards.
The usual.
And nobody has said anything negative. Like Chris Rock said, it is what it is. It is a white industry. I've learned to accept that I am working in a white industry. He wrote an entire essay that was posted on Hollywood Reporter. I'll post it on our webpage so you guys can read it. It's fantastic. And he doesn't take sides. He just says it is what it is. Hollywood is a white industry. I'm working in a white industry, just like a white man is working in a black industry if he's working on the NBA. If he's working for the NBA,
absolutely.
The NBA is a black industry. And if you're white, you're working in a black industry. That's just how it is. Danny DeVito said the same thing. He basically said the whole country is racist. That's what he said. Whole country's racist. Can't disagree with that.
He's right.
However, because of this controversy, the Academy contacted me.
Oh, did they?
Yes,
they did.
They wanted me to do a special nominee category to appease the people, the masses. They wanted to show they were diverse, so they
went to you.
They went to me. I'm Mexican.
There you go.
Yeah. So this is my little bit for them that will be airing on during the Oscar ceremony.
We've heard the people, and we listen to the public, and it's our pleasure to announce a new category for this year's events. Put your hands together for this year's Diversity Awards, part of the Academy 2016 Award contenders. And it's my pleasure to announce the nominees for this year's Diversity Awards. Beyonce Knowles for her riveting performance as she pretends to be a white person since 2001. George Lopez for taking every Mexican stereotype and using it to make money on every sitcom he does. That's pretty much the same sitcom he's done for the past 10 years. Quentin Tarantino for writing diverse and non-stereotypical real black characters better than Tyler Perry. Al Sharpton for inciting racism in order to gain popularity. Congratulations, minorities. We love you.
I thought that was big of them. Contact an up-and-coming Mexican like myself.
Man, I would love if that was actually said by and people took that to heart.
Oh yeah.
The fact that all that is true.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sad that nobody can say that without being just labeled a racist these days.
Well, Danny DeVito, he said, we touched on it a few seconds ago. He said something pertaining to the fact that the whole country is racist. That's just, again, that's how it is. We're all racist. The fact that we're talking about this is because we're all racist. Morgan Freeman said, back 2 years ago.
He said it long.
He said was it 2008? It was 2008 during Barack Obama's run. He says the best way to end racism is to quit talking about it.
True.
And, lo and behold,
only when you explain it to a child who doesn't have a grasp of what it is.
Even that, I'm going to get to that in a moment. Even that,
perpetuate it.
Like I have taken because it's Martin Luther King, celebration this month. Schools get involved and they kind of teach you about Black history, and at the top of that totem pole is Martin Luther King, and I'm going through my son's homework like I do. I go through it, read what he's learning, and I read everything he's written, and I see a report written by my son, and in his handwriting it says Martin Luther King did great for Black people and helped with racial diversity and equality. And I'm like, okay, my son's 8 years old.
He doesn't know that.
I don't want my kid learning about racial equality. And I was a little upset. I'm not that guy that's going to go to school and tell them to change their curriculum. However, I spent the last 8 years making sure my kid doesn't even know there's a difference. He's never once pointed at someone and said, that black guy, that Mexican guy. He doesn't understand it. Now he does. At 8 years old, he now understands there's a difference. He understands that people were segregated and he doesn't get it. It kind of irks me that they shove this type of stuff down kids' throat. Hey, my son's fine. Now, if the school is suffering from racial issues, then by all means, do some public service announcements, do some public, help, meet the parents, teach the parents how to educate kids on racial issues at the age of 8. But my son's not suffering from that stuff. Now, he's now going to think that there's something different about everybody with different skin color. My son doesn't even know he's Mexican. I told him, and he started screaming.
Don't go nowhere. The Rain Man Show will be right back.
Have you ever wanted something so bad that you do just about anything for it? Well, that's exactly how we feel about you. That's right. AdamandEve.com wants you so bad. We're giving you 10 free gifts with your first order. You heard me right. That's 10 free gifts to spice up your love life. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, an adventurous toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. That's 10 free gifts for you shy types who've never tried Adam and Eve before. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, a sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code DEAL30 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts, including free shipping. That's offer code DEAL30. That's DEAL30 at AdamandEve.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to The Rain Man Show on Rain Man Digital with your host, Michael Flores.
I was coming out from the gym. Something's got to be done about. I like motorcycles. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
And I like bikers, like real bikers, like Sons of Anarchy type bikers.
The ones that'll kill you.
Those guys are cool though. They're actually pretty cool.
Because otherwise they'll kill you.
Well, they're kind of like old school gangsters where they won't mess with you if you have nothing to do with them. Like they're not going to kill a little old lady down the street.
Yeah.
You're not going to rob you. They're going to
only if you're an
F
enemy.
you up, right? But you get these guys that ride the crotch rockets, the douches, and I'm walking out of my gym, and in the entrance of the gym, they have like this like ledge, and walkway enclosed, and these motorcycle guys park their bikes on the sidewalk up by the doorway. I'm like, there's motorcycle parking. Park your goddamn motorcycle on the parking spot where it should go, not at the entrance where I start coughing up a lung when I'm walking out. I can't breathe. I feel like I'm about to commit suicide. I die of carbon monoxide.
They can't hear you over the sound of their sweet ride.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't tell them what to do. They will throw their bike at you.
So stupid. It really aggravates me that they do it everywhere. They think they can just park their bike anywhere because it's small. And literally, I can't breathe. I'm choking as I'm leaving the gym.
But it's not about you. It's about what they want to do.
Can they at least roll their bike? You know how you can walk the bike before they turn it on? At least, no, the guy stays there and revs it. I'm like, why are you revving it? It's not a cold day. We live in Arizona.
He's got to get another 5 or 6 revs in before he goes and gets his reps in.
He's sending out his mating call.
A douche call.
Yeah, I just think something should be done about it. Just first of all, it can't be healthy, right? We're against
smoking's been pushed to the side.
Yeah, we're against secondhand smoke, but what about carbon monoxide poisoning? It's a real thing.
I don't see a problem with that.
I do, Tony. The guy's doing. I'm like, hey, Tubi, sir.
I can't hear you. Sorry, I got to rev my motorcycle.
Can you please?
What?
I'm trying to walk into the gym. I'm going to die.
I got to get some reps in. You want to see a sweet pull out, peel out, whatever the hell it is?
Wait, what did you say?
I'm going to pull out with my motorcycle and then peel out.
You please. I can't breathe. I'm dying over here.
Sorry, you got to do this. Hear that, Hemi? I have no idea what's in a motorcycle.
A Hemi? Are there better?
I don't know.
Are they on motorcycles, Hemis?
I'm an adult.
What is
I have
a
a
Hemi?
car.
What's a Hemi?
Hemi is it's
Hemorrhoid?
No. I see him in truck commercials. See, this is how un-guys we are. We're not guys. We're not guys.
Yeah.
We don't know what the hell. Nobody in this room knows what a Hemi is.
I I pay the poor guy
the least,
at the store.
The least man in this room, Andrew, knows what a Hemi is. Go ahead.
Okay, explain.
He's the fact checker.
He's looking it up. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. No, I knew.
You cheating son of a
I
bitch.
wanted
it up. He just Googled it.
All right, what is a Hemi?
A Hemi is
I can't hear you, sir.
a hemispherical combustion chamber is a type of combustion chamber with a domed cylinder head. It was introduced
you still don't know
by
what that means.
Dodge and Chrysler.
Wait, can you repeat it?
Spoken in like a nerd.
Normal piston heads and cylinders are flat, and in a Hemi, they are domed. So
Yeah, but see, the real answer is it's way more powerful, dude.
Well, I know that, but
Nobody cares about the size of the piston or the dome or physics or nerd
hey, size
stuff.
matters, okay?
Andrew is Andrew's odd, man. Like, he's sending me messages all day. We're using we're doing a new system on called HipChat. It's for it's a business server site where we can basically all communicate within the network and send messages. It's basically a replacement of Facebook for just the people on the network, the people that work on the network. And he's sending me messages all day saying he can't get it to work. I'm like, dude, you're sending me a message. It's working.
I was trying to get it to work on my mobile, but for some reason it wasn't accepting any of the information that I was.
And yet I received all the messages
because I was using it.
This? It's not working. I don't know if you're reading
my laptop. I was working through my laptop, letting you know that I couldn't get it to work.
Can you reply back to me, please?
I know in my mind you haven't received the last 5, but I'm going to send another 3 to let you know that you haven't received them.
Are you there? Are you listening to me?
We need to get Andrew's girlfriend in here ASAP. I want to interview her.
Do you want me to call her? I can have her.
I want to talk to and see what type of human being she is in terms of she must be the nicest person to ever live in this planet to deal with this guy.
Are you texting her now?
I am.
No, we don't want her in the studio today.
Why not? She's off.
Because we don't have time for her right now.
It'll be a planned thing, not just like, hey, show up.
Yeah, what do you think this is? Like a house party? Hey, come on! I just met these these pretty cool guys. We're drinking vodka out of Solo cups. Come on over.
I miss you, babe.
If she brings Chipotle, can she come over?
I met this really cool guy. He has a really cool bike.
What do you do?
We're all dying of carbon monoxide poisoning. It's pretty cool. All right. GoDaddy called me as well. Man, these guys, how are these people not out of business yet?
They never will. Have you seen the parties they throw?
I don't get...
It's exuberant. I know somebody who
are
works
they?
there.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
What type of parties do they have?
Christmas parties.
God, like Playboy Mansion level parties.
Are you kidding me?
With the amount of money and extravagance that goes into these things and the people that'll show up to these
I think I hate them more.
There's a I guess a company physical station here in the state.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I know somebody who's gone
they had
several
a Christmas
years.
party over at the baseball.
Exactly.
Park.
Wait, how come you're getting invites to a Christmas party or to a party through
God.
GoDaddy?
No, it's a private party just for the employees.
Are you jealous?
I am jealous.
It was covered in the news.
Okay, first off, do you and Tony hang out? Do you hang out with the same people? I mean, if you were like his best buddy and you were friends with all his friends and then you were being excluded, I might understand your jealousy right now.
No, I'd leave the country then. I'd deport myself.
So GoDaddy calls me up out of the blue.
Mm-hmm. And
he's all, hey, how you doing today, sir? I'm like, pretty good. And I'm not rude to telemarketers because I respect that they're doing their job.
Yeah.
But I want them to get to the point. You know, tell me what you're doing to me. Like, listen, if you're going to put it in my bum.
Like a mysterious doctor.
I want to be prepared.
Yeah.
You know?
So you don't clench up.
Right. It'll hurt that way. At least that's what they say. GoDaddy calls me up and the guy's all, hello, how you doing today, sir? I'm like, I'm doing great. How are you? So good. Just want to do like a courtesy call. And you know, it says here you have 15 domain names registered with us. I'm like, yep, I sure do. He's all, and you have this amount of server space. I'm like, yep, I do. And you have this many emails. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm like, what's this about, sir? He's all, well, just doing a courtesy call. And he's all, now, some of these are set to renew, you know, on a monthly basis. We can give you a really good rate for annual. And I'm like, actually, you know what? I like the way it's set up. So that's why it's that way. I pay certain things annually and I pay certain things monthly. I like it. I like it that way. I'm pretty up on things. I know what I'm paying. And if it's like that for the past 8 years, I probably want to keep it that way. And he's like, okay. And I cut him off finally. And I said, listen, if this is a sales call, just get to the point. Don't mask it with how you doing today, sir. Yeah. Just say, hey, we're offering this. Just tell me
you want to save $20? No. All right, then.
Yeah, that's it. So he says, okay, well, honestly, sir, the reason why I'm calling you, honestly, sir, he immediately allows me to believe that he's been trying to finagle me into like buying something. So he's honestly, sir, the reason why I'm calling is because we noticed that you logged in and you added some services to your cart and you never checked out. Okay, so you're monitoring what I do even when I don't buy something. You know,
that's about right.
He's well, it's sitting in the cart still unpurchased. So I can go ahead and ring that up for you, sir. And I'm like,
that's creepy.
And I said that. I'm like, dude, wait a second. You know, you're calling me because I left something in my cart that I haven't purchased. I have. You just took me through a resume of products I have with you. It's not like I'm on the fence about anything. I'm an ongoing customer for almost 15 years. If there's something I'm going to buy, I don't need you calling me because I pretty much know what I need.
They did the same thing to me.
I said, have a nice day, sir.
Could you imagine?
And then I turned the motorcycle on.
Could you imagine if any other business practice worked like that? Like you're at the grocery store and it's like, well, I saw you had those things in your cart. I can bring this cheese up for you right now. I know you're busy shopping.
Hey, listen, I noticed that you put granola bars earlier in your basket, and then I saw you take them out earlier.
I could go get those for you. That milk you have in there, that's going to get warm. You should really check that out now.
I saw that you bought the bananas. I could bring out the melons and the watermelons and the strawberries for you.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a regular practice, apparently.
Get the hell away from me.
What do they do? What do they do to you?
They call me up in the middle when I'm working. I get a call from GoDaddy and say, "Hey, how's it going? You know, we want to thank you for your because I've been with them for a while."
Yeah.
And he said, "I noticed that you're going monthly. You know, like you're paying monthly on your server."
Really? You just happened to notice that?
And they said, "Yeah, well, you know, we got a great deal if you're interested in it." And I just say, "No, thanks." And
I just hang up on him.
Weird.
Just hang up.
But but Thomas is right. I don't know of any other company that probably does that on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's weird.
They're watching us.
Well, it's odd. Well, you know, they're watching us. It makes me feel like it's the Chateau.
God. That was who that was. He saw stuff in your cart.
I noticed. Hey, sir. This is the Chateau.
What?
I'm a new employee at GoDaddy.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm actually in your room right now in the Chateau. I noticed you were doing some shopping.
I apologize about the underwear.
And you didn't finish shopping. I'm watching you.
Really? You're not noticing the site that I'm
on? Go
on?
ahead and purchase what you were about to do, and I will go back into the Chateau where you don't see me. Don't be alarmed, sir.
What happens if I don't want it anymore?
Don't be alarmed, because the Shadow knows what you want. I'm always watching.
I think it's happening whether you want it to or not, Tony.
I just don't like GoDaddy, and yet I have so many things with them that it would take me a lifetime to switch it over, and it would be a heartache and time that I don't have.
Oh, they got you.
Yeah. I want to switch out of them. I want to, but we would have to be down for about 2 or 3 weeks in order for me to do it.
Be careful, Mike. They're listening to us now.
I know.
Did you hear that? Call him again.
The Chateau knows that you're thinking of leaving us, but I won't allow it.
I mean, they have all your information. They could easily, like, oh, you've been signed up for the next 15 years.
Now I must go back into the Chateau or back to Thomas's mom's house and watch her in the shower.
All right.
Thomas, your dad's whacking it again. Oh my God. Just the name as well, GoDaddy. It sounds like a porno to me. Like, GoDaddy, GoDaddy.
Change the phrasing, yeah.
Well, I had a girl that I dated once that I had sex with, and she would say the whole daddy
Sans
thing.
condom.
She was Hispanic, so she did the whole, like, poppy and daddy thing while I'm banging her. So every time I hear GoDaddy, I'm like thinking, I see her.
Flashbacks and non.
GoDaddy, GoDaddy. I'm like, it's just a bad image.
Summer of 85.
85?
I don't know how old you
I wasn't boating when I was 6 years old.
You work out. You look really good for your age. Remember?
Michael, you were boning. I was watching you. That bit needs to be retired. All right, you know, we're going to go a quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to jump into news with Andrew. Don't go nowhere.
And now, a man who witnessed a very extraordinary accident.
the guy was coming down, and I guess the police was trying to do a stop point. The man said, no, not today, and they began to race behind each other like cats and dogs. The police officer got behind the man, and the police car just twisted around like a tornado, girl, and the Lord just shook it up, and the man just got injured. His head went to one side, and his body went to the other side, and girl, he hit the pole, and now the result is this police officer don't know if his life is going to continue to make it, or he going to just tap out. Lord be with this young man. He need a blessing. I was actually going to buy me a piece of burger from Burger King, and I just stopped right in the middle because my hunger just went away.
Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, that's good stuff.
The Rain Man Show. He's no longer hungry.
49% geek and 1% douche.
You know what it is. Come bang 2. come bang 2.
Welcome back. You're listening to The Rain Man Show on Rain Man Digital with your host, Michael Flores.
So, Warner Brothers, they released, I guess they released their movie release for DC, the DC superheroes over the next 4 years. And I gotta say that, no, it's official now. Yeah, it's official now. I gotta say that, Tony, can you bring up that list for me?
Sure.
I gotta say, I don't think I'm excited.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good thing, because maybe then I'll go see them and I'll be like, all right, sweet. You know what I mean? Don't really have expectations.
You have no expectations.
Like, I just am not interested. I'm interested in seeing Suicide Squad. I think that looks cool to me.
It looks so boring to me.
No, I'm actually more excited for that than I am for Batman, Superman. Tony, you have that list?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so give me the list that that Warner Brothers released for the next 4 years.
Okay, well, starting off, you got Batman versus Superman, which will premiere on March 25th of this year.
So that's coming out before Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Yeah, excited for that.
Suicide Squad will be coming out this year on August 5th.
Yeah.
In 2017,
like that's like a D list.
You gotta love Margot Robbie though.
Oh yeah,
she'll be the standout.
I think she may have grabbed that role for life. I think.
Man, she is so effing hot.
She's hot.
Blonde, really thin girls like that aren't my thing.
Yeah,
unless they're like that.
But like, she also just looks like she's completely enveloped herself in that character.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me happy, because it's not just somebody phoning it in like some of the other members of this Suicide Squad look.
Like, well, we're gonna save the world, right? I'm like, change your cadence of your voice.
Does not care about the world.
Change the cadence of your voice, Will Smith.
Isn't like
you're not a good blacker.
Isn't it like all the characters that he plays, they're like the same person?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In 2017, we'll be getting 2 movies from DC Warner. On June 23.
What movies?
June 23, 2017, we will have the very first Wonder Woman movie. And
I'll tell you why I'm interested in seeing that. Because it's something new that most people don't really know about. Most people don't really understand Wonder Woman. They don't really know of her. So that, I think, will be a good, unique installment to the DC universe. And the same thing with Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, people don't really know Suicide Squad, and I think there's a lot of potential there with those side characters. I think Suicide Squad, all that is a platform to turn those other side characters into other movies. That's what's going to end up happening.
I'm excited for Wonder Woman because I've always liked her on the DC end.
Yeah. She's interesting. There's so much lore and mythology.
Cool lore and mythology with her entire story and her entire roster of villains. And they never really capitalize on it because Batman and Superman always take, the limelight.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to actually see her get her own movie after her introduction, because then it's not a whole origin, I'm hoping.
Right.
On November 17th of 2017, we will have the first part of Justice League. In 2018, we will have 2 more movies.
Wait, in what year do we get Justice League?
2017.
We get the first official Justice League movie, and that's what, for all the non-comic book nerds, that's Superman, Batman,
Wonder Woman,
Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman.
Aquaman would be cool.
Should be at some point.
In 2018, we will get 2 more movies from DC. On March 23 of 2018, we will get The Flash.
Yeah.
And on July 27th of 2018, we will get Aquaman.
I am excited for that. I think Jason Momoa looks great as that Aquaman. I've always liked the Thor, like Norse god looking Aquaman, rather than the Aryan Nation looking Aquaman.
Jason Momoa is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, he's just a cool actor, and he's not...
Khal Drogo, man.
He doesn't get... Well, he did a TV show for Sundance, lasted 2 years. It was called Red Road.
Mm.
Really good. He plays a Native American, like an Indian dude.
He was on a Stargate Atlantis, I think.
That's right. That's what he was on for a while. He did that for a long time.
In 2019, we will have 2 more movies. This is 2019. On April 5th, 2019, we will have Shazam.
I actually like Shazam a lot.
It's too stupid. Isn't that like a Shaquille O'Neal cartoon like movie?
That one's terrible. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, that's a completely different
But I like the Captain Marvel character because it was always somebody who could go toe-to-toe with Superman and win.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just he's got no weaknesses. Superman, he's awesome.
On June 14th.
So Shazam is popular among the geek nerds.
It's an old classic character.
Classic, yeah. He's B-list, I'd say.
Yeah.
B
Are you sure he's not C?
He was pretty big in like the 30s and 40s.
You don't think he's C-list? I mean, dude, I read DC and I don't even remember him.
Because DC won a lawsuit against the company that's
we got more.
him.
We got more movies from
Okay,
DC.
more.
2019 still June 14th. We will have the second part of Justice League, and then we'll have 2 more movies in 2020.
Jesus.
On April 3rd, 2020, we will have Cyborg. And then on June 19th of 2020, we will have the Green Lantern Corps.
Wow!
And
look at that distance between.
And on top of that, there are strong rumors that we will have a solo Batman film, but no date has been set.
It should happen.
Yeah,
it should happen.
Now,
I mean, why wouldn't you? I think the reason why they're holding off is because they want to make sure Ben Affleck's Batman is going to go over well.
People like it.
Yeah, and you know what though, man, they chose the wrong Affleck. Like, Casey Affleck is a fantastic actor.
Oh yeah,
he would have been great in as Batman, dude. I think he would have done a better job than Ben Affleck is going to be doing.
I've heard some things on the internet that this Batman will surprise a lot of people. So
I'm not saying he's not going to be good. I'm just saying Casey Affleck is the better actor.
You could probably get better actors out.
All right, we need to run the news. Let me get this going here. Are you ready, Andrew?
I'm good to go.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay no more. I'm not gay. I'm not gay no more. I'm not gay no more. I'm not gay no more. I'm not gay.
All right, Andrew, take us away.
I have a great first story for all of us.
Okay.
A new app allows straight men to hook up with each other.
That song has never been more appropriate.
Did you do research on this?
I looked into it.
Is it Andrew original? Is that what this one is?
I think he's trying to send you a message, Thomas.
Yeah.
Through Hip Chat, through our server. he thought he was sending it just to Thomas as a dick pic.
A new app has launched which allows straight men to hook up with each other. The idea is that it might allow men...
Wait, hold on. Straight men?
Yeah, back that up.
I didn't even catch that the first time.
No, you're right. You heard it right. The idea is that it might allow men who identify as heterosexual to indulge in their homicide.
I don't think they understand that phrase then.
I don't think they understand what the word straight means.
Can anybody guess what the name of the app is? Bro.
What?
Bro describes itself as the new social app for bromance, chat, dating, just for men.
Then you're just gay. If you want to date men.
So Andrew, has the app helped you?
Hard. The iTunes app description reads, "Bro goes beyond just using labels. It is for men who are interested in meeting other men. It's as simple as that."
Yeah, if you're gay.
But there's a deeper message to it, though. This all sounds so bizarre, but the programmer, I guess, the main focal point of this company, a gentleman with the last name Cutler, says, "I was inspired mainly because I felt there was a huge segment of men who don't feel welcome in the gay community, be it bi guys
Straight
or
men?
gay men.
There's a good reason why.
That don't fit the gay stereotype."
Okay, you're getting off the mic a little bit. Try to stay on it. You don't need to stop talking. Just
that there's a whole bunch of...
You're really far from the mic.
I am literally on top of the microphone.
There you go. Now you are.
I don't think they understand what they're trying to do.
In the gay community, there is backlash, again, harkening back to earlier in the show. If you don't fit into the community, you're not welcome in the community. This app, I think, is trying to circumvent that and help people...
come out of closet?
Maybe just experiment, but without having a backlash from the community that they're looking to get into.
Interesting.
Again, I think they're using all kinds of wrong words. I'm not saying people don't
agree.
do
Absolutely.
what they want. But like, if you're considering, because it's gay if you want to date a guy, that's the biggest thing. It's like it's a dating app. If you're going after, I want a relationship with a man, and you're a man, that's what that means.
I think it's one of those things where there's a big group of individuals who like to think, and maybe they do it because they want men to be gay, but there's a big group of people in the gay community who think all men are gay. It goes back to the whole Brokeback Mountain controversy where guys were saying, I don't want to watch a movie about two best friends having sex. And then a lot of the rebuttal from the gay community was, well, it's because you're uncomfortable because every guy who wouldn't want to have sex with their best friend who really understands them. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
My best friend's stinky and smelly and overweight. Believe me, I don't. If I'm going to have sex with anybody, it's going to be a nice fit guy like Jason Momoa. Yeah.
I think the best part of you can select your bro type in the app, and of course, it's puns galore.
Can we put in Jason Momoa in there? That is definitely my gay type.
No, but you can't.
I don't have a go-gay list.
The list still stands. The list still stands. Okay.
Okay, hold on, Andrew. Did you download this app for us?
I didn't know, but I did a little bit of just searching
research. Quote.
So how does it work exactly? Like, how do you enter in what type of guys you like? Because I think I'm going to have you do this for us for the next show.
So you set up a profile,
okay,
basic information, and all that fun stuff. And then you get to set your bro type.
And what's the bro type?
You can. You can
he's
have your
getting
bro
all
type.
excited over there.
I know.
Puns. I love puns. You can be interested.
Yeah, he likes this app.
You mean buns is what you like? Male buns. I like hot cross male buns.
If you want a fit bro, you can select your type for a GI bro.
Oh, it's terrible.
Wow.
Or if you want a nerdy bro, you can sign up for the brogrammers.
That's too much.
That's just dumb.
That's just too much. That's just putting too many gimmicks. Just hey, listen, I'm a guy. I want to have sex with a guy. Let's connect. Like how easy is that?
For God's sakes.
Yeah, just it's that easy for men.
Why is it? And this is a
you
bigger
down?
question.
Yeah, I'm down.
You want to bang? Sure. All right. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Why is there so many different groups and organizations and apps that are trying to make you feel better about everything about yourself? Why can't we just start having people accept and like who they are for who they are? Like you just said, if you wanted to date a dude, just go up to some dude and be like, hey, can I buy you a drink?
Chances are you're going to get beat up.
I think you probably are, but there are places you can go.
Because that's simple for me. Yeah, you might.
Yeah, you might. That's life. You might get slapped by girls. There's all kinds of things that can happen. That's the real world.
That's a valid point.
Is this a free app?
It is a free app, and the weirdest thing about it is it asks for your girlfriend's phone number.
What?
Wait, why your girlfriend's number?
Why would you have one if you're using the app?
Now I'm really confused.
This is a big old contradiction.
I'm not entirely certain, but it seems to be that you can hold people accountable so that it's an open relationship sort of a thing. An open relationship enabler. It looks like you can go into let's see.
What kind of
notifications? Yes, actually.
Hey, so guys, so if you go full homo one night, you'll get a text message with push notifications will be sent to your girlfriend saying, "Hey, I'm having anal sex right now."
Yeah, that's one hell of a push notification.
All right, what else do we have in the news, Andrew? What else is in the news?
Cardinals, the football team, teach a fan lesson about Super Bowl tattoos.
All right.
Some sports fans love tattoos. It's a cool way to show fandom, and it lasts forever because tattoos are permanent. The Cardinals were one game away from making Super Bowl 50, but they didn't even come close. They lost 49-15 to the Carolina Panthers on Sunday. But for one Cardinals fan, we have a lifelong reminder of that thumping in Carolina as he got a Super Bowl 50 Cardinals tattoo on his forearm.
That's
would you
dangerous to even do stuff like that, before a game.
Why would you do it before?
Yeah.
there's no difference except whether or not it makes any sense.
I would
after.
just wait until the game's over, then get the tattoo.
Rolling the dice, guys. Rolling the dice.
Gotta have faith, kind of thing. Is that it?
Rolling the dice. He figured if he wrote it, set it in stone, it's gonna happen, right?
No.
How are you a fan of anything that much?
Nah.
Get a tattoo of it.
You have
a
tattoos?
lot of people get tattoos.
I know. I wouldn't mind getting. No, that's stupid. Because what if something happened? What if you got a tattoo of the Beatles because you were a big fan of the Beatles?
And then one of them got shot.
No, not even that. Yeah. Well, no, but then you had it turns out years later, Paul McCartney was a pedophile, and you have him tattooed on your skin for the rest of your life. It's just dumb to do things like that.
So you're telling me you wouldn't get a tattoo of Lara Croft?
Laura, no. What else is in the news?
Jose Soberanes.
Yes!
Is a Cardinal fan and a tattoo artist. Last week, he made the bold decisions to get a tattoo celebrating the Cardinals making Super Bowl 50. So this guy was a tattoo artist himself. He was a tattoo artist himself who decided to get the tattoo. But, of course, he's not the first fan to take the plunge into the dangerous world of premature championship tattoos, and he won't be the last. A Kentucky basketball fan learned that lesson the hard way last season when he got, I don't know, sports teams.
This is the University of Kentucky basketball team.
Yes, thank you, Tony. Yes,
did they lose too?
They lost. They lost in the championship.
Is this the same guy?
No.
You
idiot. Guy.
God, you didn't learn the first time.
Mike, make mental note. Do not give sports stories to Andrew anymore.
Yeah, no, that's a bad idea.
What else does it say?
That's about it. Of course, it just goes on to reiterate that the Cardinals did not make the Super Bowl.
And acts like
so
is
he?
Dumb people are dumb.
Is he? Do we know who he is? Did his information get released? Because I would love to tweet him.
Yeah, Jose Soberanes.
Oh, his whole. Oh, come on, Mexicans. Come on.
How do you feel about that, Mike?
This is why we don't get nominated for Academy Awards.
Oh, wow.
You idiot!
All right, what else does the news say?
Donald Trump is skipping the GOP debate.
What?
Yeah.
Is this breaking news? Because I haven't heard this yet.
He announced that he's
Stop
not
being such a pussy.
going to be in the debate, January 26th.
Who cares?
So still a little bit late breaking. But
so why is he not?
It turns out that the long-running spat between Fox's Megyn Kelly, who served as moderator at the infamous debate a while ago, she's serving moderator this time, and as a result,
he's taking his ball and going home.
He's definitely not participating in the news debate on Thursday.
I mean, that actually takes balls.
We found one person who Donald Trump is afraid of. Unbelievable.
I think he's just trying to set, a standard saying, listen, last time I was there, and listen,
she was rude.
And she also belittles him every night on her show.
Yep. Yeah.
So, I mean, listen,
Plus,
I'm okay.
Way more headlines and respect from his followers for doing it and not going.
And listen, at this point, they don't really need to see him.
They don't.
They don't need to see him up there. If anything, he might do some damage.
Yeah.
He's quoted as saying, "Why should I make Fox rich with my appearance?
There you go.
Let me make the wounded warriors rich. Make the veterans rich." And this is, of course, alluding to what he allegedly has planned in Thursday before the Iowa caucus.
You count me out.
Apparently, he's doing something big in Iowa.
All right. Interesting. What else do we have in the news?
An Ohio toddler was found stuck in a toilet while the mom shopped at Walmart.
Surprise.
Oh, wow.
2 people in Ohio are facing charges after their 20-month-old son was found stuck in a toilet after being left home alone. So he was not stuck in the toilet at Walmart, just
better yet, throw her in the toilet. There wasn't a playpen
that
you
Walmart,
could use,
Thomas.
an overturned laundry basket. No, let's leave him in the toilet like a fish we don't want anymore.
Police were called to an apartment on Kingston Drive Southeast in Canton, Ohio, on Thursday after neighbors reported hearing child crying for more than 30 minutes. He's a toddler, not a fetus.
Oh, God.
A maintenance worker in the building complex allowed police inside the apartment where they found the 20-month-old boy stuck in a toilet.
This is why I believe in eugenics, because some people do not deserve the right to have children.
It gets even better. After officers...
Why doesn't it?
Really? There's
After,
more?
Yeah.
How can it get better than this?
After officers freed the boy from the toilet and notified Child Protective Services, the officers also found 3 marijuana plants inside the home.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
The child's mother, Justice Chance, age 20, was found...
Justice is her name.
Wait, what's her name?
Justice Chance.
A chance for justice will not be received.
Let's play, Andrew, you're excluded from this game, but let's play a racist game.
Okay.
And let's try to, because I didn't look at it. What is this person? White trash, black trash, or Mexican trash? Trash. Yeah. You first, Tony.
I will say white trash. It's Walmart.
Okay. Thomas.
Strong contender, because Justice Chance, though, that name makes me think black. And had it been Kmart, white all the way. But it is Ohio. But just because Tony went white, I'm going to go with black.
This is hard.
It's really hard.
I'm going to say Chance. Chance is a white name.
It is a white name.
Yes.
Justice sounds...
They wanted something cool.
I'm going to go to say it's white trash.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's white trash.
My gut tells me that, but I'm going to go with black
Andrew,
anyway.
is there images?
There is an image, and we have one winner, Thomas.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
No way.
The most racist, apparently.
Yep.
You dumbass.
All right, what else does the article say?
Chance told police that her sister was supposed to be babysitting the child, but she could not provide the police her sister's last name, according to the Independent.
Wouldn't it be the same?
Chance and the boy's father, Rashawn Kufay.
That would have given it away.
Hold on a second. Let's just, they're using that word father a little too strongly.
Yeah.
Let's just say sperm donor.
There you go.
Because a father wouldn't allow his child to just be left in a toilet. Here you go, son. The toilet's going to babysit you while we shop.
New meaning to the phrase, you're a piece of shit.
And we don't have one of those, what are those things? Oh, wait, he's black, right?
Yeah.
Okay, son. Me and Shamika, we're going to go grocery shopping around Walmart because they have some blue light specials. Now.
Kmart, or Blue Lights Kmart.
They shut the up.
You want some MD when we come back?
Yeah, hold on, Tyrone. Don't be scared. Your nanny couldn't come with us. So I'm going to put you in this toilet here, and it is going to watch you, okay? Now, we don't have one of those little mobiles that hang out and make little noises, but you know what? Just listen to the sound of the toilet, and that'll keep you calm, son. Look at how peaceful that sounds.
The couple...
Don't be alarmed. And you're too big to get sucked, so you're not going to get sucked down. It's all so relaxing. Look at that. It's so cozy. Makes you want to go Mimi, doesn't it? Go sleepy. We'll be back. All right, what else does it say?
The couple was charged with child endangerment and marijuana cultivation.
Oh, I mean, that's the lesser of the crime right there. Marijuana cultivation? What was it?
Yep.
Cultivation.
Cultivation, yeah.
Yep.
He just approved and said...
He made a new religion.
Yeah.
What?
Go ahead.
That's the
Next
article.
story, then.
Next story?
Yes, that's how
Cool.
reading works.
Oh,
You idiot.
Teens are warning others.
Did I do wrong?
Stupid ass house, nigga.
Teens warn others after a close call in the latest in the latest viral challenge.
Okay.
A
Gun
dangerous
to head challenge.
Not quite. Duct tape to head. More like a dangerous challenge that has gone viral, almost cost a Washington teen his life. Sarah Fish told KCPQ her son is lucky to be alive after he fell and hit his head while taking the latest internet challenge, the duct tape challenge.
Idiot.
And what do you do with this one?
The duct tape challenge involves one person wrapping another person in duct tape. They then time each other to see how long it takes for the person wrapped up to escape.
Oh,
and he fell.
Listen, we live in a society where, now, if this happened 20 years ago, I might understand. You have video games. You have the internet. You have mobile phone apps. You have mobile phone games. You have the park if you want to get old school. You have your backyard if you want to get real old school. You got the mall if you want to get real old school. You have all these things to keep you occupied, but you choose to come up with an asinine game.
Because you had a roll of duct tape.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is where I get mad because Darwinism failed yet again.
Skylar Fish, age 14, fell and hit his head on concrete and a metal window frame while participating in the challenge. He shattered his eye socket, cheekbone, and required immediate surgery for bleeding on his brain.
Where in the hell are you near a concrete and metal window?
Probably outside.
That's not a fresh construction site.
You should be denied medical care for stupidity.
Thank you.
Exactly.
He is unable to see out of the damaged eye, and the damage might be permanent.
I hope it is permanent. He already was permanently damaged. Let's be honest. Andrew, what else do we have in the news?
Let's see. Well,
go ahead.
New York City is set to stop enforcing laws against peeing on sidewalks because of racism.
Oh, Jesus.
I can totally see that's totally racist.
How is that racist?
New York City City Council.
Use a toilet, you animal.
New York City City Council is set to dilute a host of criminal laws, including laws against public urination and excessive noise, because council members believe too many of the members of the minority.
Listen here, the reason why I'm going to justify for this man for a second, okay? This is what was my name earlier? I forgot my name earlier. I'm the one who put my kid in the toilet. Oh, anyways.
Is that why you're peeing outside?
Yeah, listen, hold on. You know what? This poor man, he actually wanted to use the bathroom, but I said, listen, my child's in the toilet right now. Can you hold up? I said, can you hold up? And he was courteous, and he went out and peed outside.
Good Lord. How is that racist?
Because the city council believes too many members of minority are getting arrested.
New York City.
Yep, New York police.
Literally the biggest melting pot on the planet. And they're claiming someone's being super racist there for people peeing outside on the sidewalk. This is the world we live in.
Sure is.
God damn it.
The New York Police Department already relaxed its enforcement of many quality of life laws after years of enforcing...
Take a dump on the road, who cares?
After enforcing exactly such laws led to record lows of crime in the once much grittier city.
Yeah, I mean, we have less people being arrested, which is good. Our roads are filled with feek. That seems to be a negative consequence of this decision we made.
Filled with feek?
Everything smells of urine. There's several bodies. The rats have gotten just huge. It's really scary at this point. They're bigger than my dog.
So they think because... I don't see the reasoning behind this. What is the reason behind allowing them to urinate? Because it would be racist for them to ask them not to.
Use a toilet?
Yeah, let's get into that for a moment.
City Council member Melissa Mark Viverito goes on to say...
Guilty.
We know that the system has been really rigged against communities of color in particular.
Oh, my God.
She told the Times. So the question has always been,
the stats?
What can we do in this job to minimize unnecessary interaction with the criminal justice system so that these young people can really fulfill their
Here's
potential?
something, pee on a bush. Or, I don't know, how about the city has public urination systems like, I don't know, like a transportational plastic box that you could pee in called like a portable potty of some kind.
I'm just going to go out
and we could put throughout the city.
I'm just going to porta potty, if you will.
A porta potty. That's a great name, Mike. Let's trademark that.
You know what?
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. And if I was a city official talking to, what was her name? What was her name?
Dumbass.
Melissa Mark Viverito.
Okay, yeah, her. If I was on the council with her, I'm like, listen, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say it's not racist to ask them to use the bathroom. It's just simple. It's just simply being a human being, not to relieve yourself in public.
How low do we let this bar go for
I'm
human
not going to pop a squat on the sidewalk. So, Mondre in your neighborhood isn't going to either. It's not racist. If I were to pop a squat right now in here, and you guys were to ask me not to, that wouldn't be racist. It would be like a basic human decency not to relieve yourself in public. It's disgusting. Diseases will flourish.
Did nobody...
We're going to have the Black Plague again.
Exactly. Did nobody remember...
And I don't mean Black Plague as in racist, so simmer down, racist.
Like that whole tuberculosis in the river thing? Nobody remembers any of that?
No.
Jesus.
Does it require urinating in public?
Yes.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Rayman Show. We'll be back tomorrow with an uncensored broadcast as well. Thank you. RaymanShow.com, RaymanDigitalMedia.com. Later.
Thank you for listening to The Rain Man Show with Michael Flores and co-hosts Tony Sabal, Kaylee Norris, and Thomas Cowley, with audio guru Dustin Lucas. Produced by Michael Flores and Dustin Lucas. The Rain Man Show is a Cazador Productions and Rain Man Digital broadcast production. For everything Rain Man, go to rainmanshow.com.